So Ayub, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Leonard Ayub.
How many years old are you, Ayub?
I'm around 45.
You're a baby, man. You're a baby compared to me.
45.
Yeah. And we've known you for a long time.
Yes.
But where did you grow up?
I grew up in the village. Later on, I came to Kibera. I lived in Kibera slums for close to 11 years.
Wow. And so, because a lot of people don't understand what living in a place like Kibera is, how big was your house? Did you have water? Did you have a toilet? All those kind of things.
Yes, the life was really harsh in Kibera. It wasn't really good. I remember I was living in like 8 by 8 house, a very small house. The same house was the kitchen, the sitting room, the bedroom, everything was there. And there was a small pit latrine right there, outside there.
Okay, well that's good, because most of the time now you have to go walk a distance and go pay for it, don't you? So that was good. Okay, did you ever finish primary school?
I finished primary school, but going to high school, I dropped out of high school because I didn't have, my parents didn't have money to pay for my high school. So I dropped, and later on I started doing some casual works, and then I enrolled for high school, just adult literacy, and then later on I did some education, some certificate education in management.
Yeah, so you've come a long way. So you didn't finish primary school, and then as an adult you went to high school. It takes a lot of courage, doesn't it,
Yeah,
to do
indeed.
that, to go, no, I can do this. And then you did some other management papers, and right now you are doing university, aren't you? Which is fantastic. Who would have thought? Would you have thought all those years ago when we first met that you would be doing university now?
Yeah, it is something that I couldn't have imagined, starting this. But now looking at what I have been doing, like serving the children there at the center where we have about 500 children, I thought that I needed some more skills, especially in leadership. And having some skills maybe in theology. So I felt that it was really good for me to.
Now let's explain to people here, you don't get help like in other places where you can get student loans, that you have to come up for your fees all the time. And the church has been good, they've come up with some money, but how much what's your balance is it semester that you have? How much would that cost you?
Yeah, every semester I have to part with about 65,000 shillings.
That's about 1,000 Australian, New Zealand dollars. Yeah. So now you tell us a little bit about your family, because we've known Ayub and Lensa for many, many years. Tell us, how many children do you have now?
Yes, we do have 3 children, the biological children, and we have also managed to adopt 1. So we have about 4 children now.
You either have or you don't have. You don't have about.
We do have 4.
You do, and the 4
Yes.
great children. And Joy, your oldest one, she's with us in the Girl Project, and she's phenomenal. And what class is she in? She's in Form what? What's she going into?
Yes, Joy is now joining she has already completed Form 1, Form 2.
Okay, so Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, so she's got 3 more years. And of course everything here costs, but you want to give your kids good education, don't you? That's even why you run the primary school.
Yes, indeed. Without education, it will be really difficult for these children, their life, to shape up their life. So we would really want them to get what they need in this life, and that is education.
And life here is a challenge, isn't it? Yeah, and we're just very briefly going to share something that's just happened, a trauma to your family here, is you just unfortunately lost, almost born, your new son, didn't survive, which is terrible. But what keeps you going?
I must say that the grace of God and even having friends around, friends like the Greens, having them around, that has kept us going. You know, having you people like every weekend popping in, sitting with us, you know, just encouraging us.
Because your wife feeds us so well.
Oh.
Nah, just joking, isn't it? Yeah. But you've discovered that there's many people in the same situation that have suffered great loss, isn't it? And that is a really hard thing. In fact, in Africa, 1 in 20 women will die in childbirth. And in some tribes, they don't even name their children because they know within the first 2 years that their child may pass. But you guys have done amazing. What would you like to see for your children in the future?
Of course, I would want a good life for my children, a good life for them. And every parent would want a good life for their children. Yes, so I'm really envisioning that they can get the best education and that will make them competitive out there when they grow up.
You've been a great example because even though you're not what we say a spring chicken anymore, is that you're leading the way by setting an example for your kids and not letting the challenges stop you from doing it. And probably your biggest challenge besides time, you're part of the church, a leadership, you're running a school of over 500 kids, you've got your family, you know, you're even building this house that's behind us has been really amazing. I know some things have been a challenge on it, but when you think about it, it was only a few years ago you're living in the Kibera slum in a small little tin shack, and you made the step of faith to step out and start building a house, even though it, honestly, the walls aren't painted, there's no tiles on the floor, the plumbing isn't completed, but you're like, you know what, we're going to stand in faith and provide a really good house for our kids so we don't have to keep paying rent. So to all our friends and family out there, we always talk about Ayub and Lensa, so I wanted you to meet him. He's a very quiet man. His wife Lensa is amazing. She's cooking in the kitchen as a good Kenyan woman would do. But we wanted to tell you about this awesome family that Joy is a part of our Girl Project, but more than that, Ayub and Lensa are our family, not just our friends. And so we want to see Ayub finish university, and he's working extra long hours and doing what he can to bring in extra income. Look, if you feel in your heart you want to give a little bit of money towards his university fees, just send me a message and we'll make it happen. But we're not here to necessarily ask for money. If people want to do it, that's cool. But you just want to be able to say who you are, and that's pretty cool. Any messages from you?
Yeah, it's a step of faith that we took when I started my university level, and just like she has said, even building this house, we started building this house when we didn't have anything in our account, and we relied on the well-wishers, people who came in during the pandemic. We have built this house during the pandemic, something that one wouldn't have imagined. So we have come this far, and we believe that we can work with some people again going forward to see to it that the dream that we have can come to reality.
So if you ever come to Kenya, which you should definitely do, these are the kind of people that will sit down and have dinner with and show you the real Kenya of what it's like. So you guys have a great day. Thank you, Ayub. And God bless you guys. Bye.
Thank you.